right, man. Here we are. I got this humongous mug of coffee. Ah, and carbonated water at the ready. I didn't really think too much about what I was going to say, other than I do have a topic to talk about. That's kind of an observation. Um, I saw on the news the other day, that that crap that pops up when you first sign on to the internet. These little stories pop up, and I saw one that caught my eye. It was Tom Cruise and a new girlfriend. Um, she's an actress herself. I've seen her in movies. I can't think of her name though right now. I don't know if she's too well known or not. But she's in that Blade Runner 2049. Um, Pretty much what I remember her from in that. Anyways, she's nice looking young woman, 36 years old or whatever. Tom Cruise is my age, 62. And the the article wasn't really very deep about anything other than saying that Tom Cruise and this woman are being seen together now, and so people, I guess people that care about this kind of stuff are wondering, are they a couple or whatever? And excuse me, right on. It's almost like drinking beer. I mean, this is just water, but it's got that bite because of the carbonation. It kind of hits the back of the throat like beer. Um, it's some kind of Italian stuff, man. What the hell was I gonna say? Shit. Uh, so, anyways, I saw it late yesterday afternoon into the evening when that popped up on my thing. I was in between playing some serious video games, but getting back into Grand Theft Auto 5 a lot lately. Man, right on. And so anyway, so I see that, and it's not. This isn't something I really think about all that much, but it just struck me. It's just like, man, what a different life um, people like Tom Cruise have. Just so different than the ordinary person, such as myself. And that would go for just about any wealthy, well-known Hollywood person. But yet, a lot of times they play us in the movies, you know? And I'm thinking, how do they even know? They don't really capture, well, if they were to show my life, like if they were to do like, okay, we're going to make a movie, it's going to be about this dude here. It's just going to be exactly what he does. No manufactured adventures, no, romance. Just who the hell's going to watch that, right? Um, I mean, I don't even know if I watch my life, even though I do record a lot with my body cam. When you see those shitty body cam movies I put up there, this is what I'm using. I mean, I've got decent cameras and stuff, but I don't want to be like carrying around a camera when I'm walking my dog. So I got this, and that's why it looks like hell. And now I just realized that the sound cut out. The record didn't record sound very well this last time. It started to, but then it stopped. Man, I hope this is... Would suck. I've had that happen before, man, where I just spill my guts for like an hour and then go back and there's no sound. It's like, shit, man. More caffeine. So anyways, I'm not knocking Tom Cruise or anything. I'm just saying that the differences of reality of what a person experiences is so different from one to the next. And what prompted me to make this video and talk about this now was when I was on the way to the park with my dog this morning. And I'm sitting at a stoplight waiting to make a turn. And I see it's sun had just started to come up. So it's kind of a real hazy, light, dark kind of vibe going on, you know, moment, atmosphere. And this is people with their hoodies on, just kind of walking hunched over, just walking down the sidewalk looking dirt poor and miserable. And I contrasted that with the image I saw yesterday on the internet of Tom Cruise grinning ear to ear, getting off of his private helicopter ride with a beautiful young woman pulling her dogs with her. And they're off on some adventure together in England or something, I think. And it just the contrast there. It doesn't make me hate Tom Cruise, but it does make me feel sorry for these people that don't have anything. I mean, compared to me, I've got so much more than that person digging through a garbage can. And, you know, you go down that rabbit hole where you're thinking about people and compare to the high society folks. And it also causes me to start reminiscing about friends that I've lost. Well, not necessarily friends. I don't have any friends. But acquaintances, you know, people I went to school with, you know, you read about it or hear about it. You know, one guy I knew died of leukemia 15 years ago. Day before Christmas. And another young guy I knew for about 30 years, he died Christmas Day of a brain tumor. You know, just how difficult for them the last few years, or from the moment when they were told, hey, you've got this disease, you've got X amount of time ahead of you. So no real future here on this planet, right? It's coming to an abrupt end quickly. And then that makes me think about my own self and how I went and got like 4 CAT scans, CT scans. I don't know why they call it CAT scans. Well, CT scans were, they pumped radiation into my head within 6 months. That was real smart, wasn't it? There was nothing wrong. There was nothing in there. They found a brain, but that was about it. So I got all that radiation pumped into me. And then I just saw an article the other day on the internet. And again, who knows more than the internet? Your source of all information. Just said that, hey man, those CAT scans are causing these massive brain tumors. I'm like, right on. I just had 4 of them like within 4 months. Pray to God I don't get a brain tumor out of it. Now I have this. All right, that's all I'm going to talk about. Medication. I need medication. Uh. Well, I wish Tom Cruise and his new girlfriend. What can you wish those people? They've already got, seems like, happiness and all that. Well, I don't know. I guess I wish it doesn't end for them, to be kind, right? But I wish other people had some amount of that joy too. Doesn't seem like a lot of people do. I go on Threads. That's kind of my go-to thing lately. You'll find Swarthos on Threads if you want to go see the crap I post out there. And I read people are just wanting followers or attention or likes, whatever. So they post just the same old crap questions. You know, what's your favorite ice cream? Or what do you think of this? Or who's your favorite actor? What actor ruins a movie? Or, you know, just all this kind of same old questions over and over and over. So once in a while I'll participate. But sometimes I run into a person out there and they're really depressed. Like this one person, I don't know if they were male or female. I think they might have been a woman, but I'm not sure. They didn't have a photo or anything. But they said, like, I can't find any reasons to keep living. I'm 60 years old, divorced, no children. I'm alone. And again, I contrast that with someone who's got their private helicopter and can have any number of friends due to their popularity and wealth, and I bet that thought never crosses their mind. I bet Tom Cruise never wakes up and thinks, you know what, I'm going to go on Threads and I'm going to spill this out into the void. Man, I can't find any reason to live. Never would occur to him. But yet he would play a person like that in a movie, kind of like what he did in Vanilla Sky, right? But there are people out there actually feeling that. You know, they feel that. Just that bitterness, loneliness, and wondering, well, what the hell is it all for? And, I have nothing. It's just the same thing every day. Well, that's why I talk into this camera. There ain't a lot going on other than this. Crap, I've been going for almost 15 minutes now, 13 minutes and 23 seconds. Well, I'm going to end this before I start talking in circles. All right. Swarthos out.